The music box. When Ambassador Lira Varen first arrived at the townhouse on Belgrave Street, she barely noticed its age. She was too busy. Velis had been independent for only 6 months, and every hour brought a new crisis. Border skirmishes, trade negotiations, the endless diplomatic choreography of proving her country existed. The house was large, quiet, and already furnished. The host nation had used it for decades. Her residence passed from envoy to envoy. Lira moved through it with her phone pressed to her ear, juggling calls, drafting statements, answering emails at all hours. Her daughter Mara explored while she worked. One afternoon, Lira heard a faint melody drifting down the hallway, soft, tinny, old. She didn't look up from her laptop until Mara appeared in the doorway, holding a small wooden box, the tune tinkling from it. "Look what I found, Mummy!" Mara held the box out for her to see. It was older than Lira expected. Victorian perhaps, dark wood polished smooth by time. A small brass key protruded from the side, turning with each note. On the lid, faint and uneven, someone had scratched a name into the varnish long ago. Anna. Lira brushed her thumb lightly over the letters, barely visible unless the light caught them. "That's nice, dear. Go and play. Mummy's busy now." Mara nodded, took the box back and padded away, the tune trailing behind her like a ribbon. A few days later, at dinner, Mara said, "I have a new friend, Anna." Lira, exhausted, buttering bread, barely looked up. "Oh, from school?" "No, here. We listen to the music together, and sometimes we dance." The music box sat beside Mara's plate, closed. Lira smiled gently. "That's nice, sweetheart." Weeks passed. The house settled around them. Lira learned which windows stuck, which floorboards creaked, which radiators hissed. She learned the rhythm of London traffic outside, the way late afternoon light poured in the dining room. She learned how to sleep alone again, though not well. Her husband had been killed in Velis during the final days of the split, a loyalist bomb, a street too familiar. She didn't talk about it. She didn't have time to. Mara adjusted more easily. She held tea parties in the sitting room, lining up dolls and stuffed animals around a low table. Sometimes she set the music box beside her plate, winding it carefully, letting the tune play while she poured imaginary tea. Just a child in the new house, inventing company. Lira was in the study, preparing notes for a meeting, when she heard one of the upstairs floorboards squeak. Before she could stand, a man appeared in the doorway, gun in hand. A loyalist, from the old regime Velis had broken away from. He said nothing at first, just motioned with the gun. She obeyed. He forced her, Mara, and 2 staff members into the cellar, hands tied. He demanded she call Velis' acting leader. He wanted prisoners released. He warned that if police appeared, he would kill a hostage. Down in the cellar, frightened, Mara whispered, "Anna is scared too, Mummy." Lira did her best to comfort her. Unknown to them, a staff member had managed to slip out earlier in the day. Police arrived quietly outside. The gunman saw movement through a window. He snapped, "You brought them here! You lied!" He cocked the gun, safety off. He started down the stairs, intending to spray the cellar. Lira had no time to reason. From her point of view, it happened fast. He took 2 steps. Then, suddenly, he lurched forward, a sharp, awkward stumble, like his foot caught or his balance broke. He pitched down the stairs, tumbling hard, slamming into the floor, knocked out cold. A fall, a bad one. She crawled to him, took his knife, cut their bonds. They ran upstairs. Police entered moments later. Later, after statements and shock and hours of quiet chaos, a police officer spoke to her in the kitchen. Mara was asleep upstairs, exhausted. The officer said, "He claims he was pushed, says someone rammed into him." Lira blinked, tired. "He just fell." The officer nodded. The next morning, over cereal and weak tea, Mara said softly, "Anna didn't want him to hurt us." Lira froze for a moment, then smiled, gentle and non-committal. "That's nice, dear." Lira thought back, replaying it in her mind, trying to remember what she saw. The music box sat on the table next to Mara, closed, still, ordinary, or so she chose to believe.